Good morning, Pisces, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the new moon in Taurus that is occurring on Tuesday, May the 7th, 2024. I've already cut your decks and I've shuffled them all twice, utilizing the numerology of the date 05/07/2024. When you add those numbers up, you get 20, and when you reduce 2 and 0, you get 2. So let's dive right in. All right. First card we have today is the Page of Cups. Okay, this is a brand new deck, so I'm enjoying these images newly just as much as you, if that even makes sense. Okay, so Page of Cups. Page of Cups illustrates perhaps some news coming in for you that is going to be resonating with your emotions and with your life's purpose and your values. Okay, this card can also signify, so that we are trying to align this with the messages of what kind of energies you can work with this new moon in Taurus. Okay, so the new moon in the Taurus is all about money. It's about finances. It's about earthly endeavors, your five senses, indulgences, food, farming, agriculture, banking, and yeah, and then Venus is the ruler of Taurus, right? So she's all about the same things, being fertile, wanting to plant your seeds, being fertile like physically. Okay, so if you want to make a baby, or being fertile with ideas. Okay, so this is the perfect time to plant seeds figuratively and literally. Okay, and utilizing this new moons are all about manifestations, okay, and putting out into the world what you want to bring in. Now you see here the Page of Cups. He has this cup here. On a normal Rider-Waite deck, there's a fish in the cup, okay, and the fish is a product of this page's imagination. Okay, and we as viewers or interacting people that are the ones that interact with this card are not sure if the fish is really there, if it's just in this page's imagination, or if he actually was able to manifest it into reality. Okay, so focusing your intuition and your psychic abilities, right? This is cups. Utilizing your powers of manifestation to bring things from your mind, from your ideas into fruition. Okay, so being mindful of what kind of words you use in your day-to-day life, being careful of what kind of words you use in day-to-day life, knowing that words are spells. Okay, that's why they call it spelling. So I'm sure, Pisces, you are very well aware of how intuitive you are, how psychic you are. Perhaps you are increasing in your clairvoyance, your clairsentience, your clairaudience, your telepathy. Okay, and so you are being called to integrate all of these things during this new moon in Taurus to manifest and bring down to reality what you want. Okay. So if you want to be mindful that you are not speaking from a place of lack. I know times can be really tough right now. Money can be tight, or perhaps you aren't in a situation with respects to relationships. Okay, but you want to make sure that you are not coming from a victimhood mentality, and you are not coming from a place of lack, saying, I don't have enough money all the time, or I can't afford this all the time, or I'm never going to get ahead. I'm not good enough. People always have it easier than me. I'm never going to find love, right? That is going to make your frequency emulate out of you, and the universe is only going to, you are only going to be able to attract things that are vibrating at that same frequency of lack, okay? So you want to start retraining your mind, because even your thoughts act as the same way. They emulate frequencies the same way that words do. These are vibrations, and the universe responds to these vibrations. So you want to make sure that you are thinking and speaking in a way that is, you are already stepping into the power level. You already have what you want. I am a millionaire, billionaire, and trillionaire philanthropist and pillar in my community. Okay, I create jobs. I take care of my family. I have more than enough money to pay my bills on time and buy all the things I need and want, and still have money left over at the end of the month. These are things that you should be maybe doing as affirmations during this new moon in Taurus, but also in the beginning of the day. Perhaps these are things that I do in the beginning of the day. Start your day with going through a list of things that you are grateful for. This will set your vibration up for the day, and it's retraining your mind to think differently. It's like kind of like cognitive behavioral therapy, when you have to retrain your mind from being in a place of darkness into coming from a place of light. Okay. Our next card is the Ace of Cups. Okay. So we have these fish that the page is manifesting. So these are things that perhaps you are already manifesting right now. You are utilizing this intuition of yours here, your third eye chakra. Perhaps this is something that you need to focus on, my dear Pisces, during this new moon in Taurus, is focus on developing, maybe doing some meditations or some sound baths or some yoga that is focusing on opening up your third eye chakra. Okay, and when you open up your third eye chakra, all of your lower ones are needing to be aligned as well. Okay, because the Kundalini is raising up from our root chakra to our crown chakra, and you know they can be blocked at certain times, but you cannot really develop your upper chakras until your lower ones are integrated. Okay, and so this is brand new beginnings. Perhaps you are manifesting this brand new beginnings. You're putting your intentions and you're putting forth into the universe what you want with respects to a new chapter in your life. This is the Ace of Cups. You are seeking fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment, financial fulfillment, relational fulfillment. Whatever it is, your cup is overflowing. Okay, you are going to be overflowing with whatever it is that you're seeking in during this new moon in Taurus. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Cups. All right. The Eight of Cups is a card that signifies moving past things that do not serve you, letting go of things that do not serve you. So we have all cups here so far. So this is about emotional attachments, perhaps. Emotional attachments can be to situations, to bad habits, to work environments, to work fields of work perhaps that are not resonating with you anymore. This can be leaving behind and shedding people that are not vibrating at the same frequency of you that you're not resonating with anymore. Groups of friends, loved ones, family members that we are approaching. We are already amidst a diverging timeline. People on this 3D realm are all living on different planes of existence, and they are all living on different vibrational frequencies. Some are on the very low spectrum, where they are living in a state of fear and cannot see the forest for the trees, as they say. And some people are aware of what's going on, and some people are just awakening. So we are all on different timelines here. And because of this, not everyone is going to be on the same journey as you, my dear Pisces. But you are being encouraged to venture off into the unknown. It might be lonely, and it might be out of your comfort zone, but this is going to be for your highest good. Okay? He is walking towards the Nine of Cups, which is all about self-fulfillment and spiritual contentment and feeling of being satiated with what you have in life. Okay, so what is it? Like, I know full moons are more about letting go and releasing things, but what is it that you can shed and release during this time of this new moon in Taurus that can help you make room for those manifestations in your life? Do you have habits that keep you from reaching your highest good? Okay, or that do not resonate with you anymore? Seeking out things that are in alignment with your highest potential. Okay. With the Page of Cups, we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so with the Page of Cups, we are perhaps getting news, okay, from afar, maybe from across the city, across the country, across state or province, or across the globe. Okay, and this might be with respects to some sort of business venture here. Okay. Now with the Page of Cups, it can also signify a love offer coming in. So perhaps you might be having some sort of long distance relationship here, or starting maybe meeting someone online. The world is in your hands, so the world is a lot smaller than it actually is. So it's easier to communicate, right? So the story of the Two of Wands is about a gentleman who has done everything, reached all of his goals. He's done everything he's ever wanted to accomplish, and he's kind of raced to the finish line and not really enjoyed the journey. He was just striving for the destination. Okay. And so now he's looking out out of his villa into his town and wondering what is next. So as you set your intentions here about what you want to manifest in your life, make sure that knowing that things are going to be moving forward, knowing that this new energy is coming in with respect to the Ace of Cups, okay, your intuition is increasing quite dramatically. But know that you don't just have to strive for the final destination, and take solace and enjoy and stop and smell the roses and enjoy the journey. Okay, the journey is what makes you who you are. It builds character and it allows you to see what your potential is and how strong you are as a person, right? I always utilize the metaphor of the Lord of the Rings. Now, if Frodo, like, look at, there's 3 books about Lord of the Rings, of his adventure, of Frodo's adventure getting to Mordor to destroy this ring. And if so, during that time, he really got to see what he was capable of, and he would not have been able to do that if he was just living life in the quiet Shire, right? Because there's no challenges, there's no obstacles. And if he was rushing to the finish line, if the story was just that Gandalf got one of his hawk friends to fly him over to Mordor, and that was the end of the story, we wouldn't have the epic adventure of this hero, right? Learning all of these lessons. It's kind of like the Fool going through the whole major arcana. Okay, we have to go through all of these lessons, and it builds us character. And when we're done in one cycle, we start again, a brand new cycle, right? So don't try to rush to the finish line. And when you do get to a finish line, be sure to relish in your accomplishments. He doesn't need to go on to the next thing right away, right? He's already wondering what's next. He's accomplished everything, and he hasn't really taken inventory of all of his accomplishments, or really got to enjoy the fruits of his labor, because he's just on to the next. He's not being able to celebrate his accomplishments and to see how far he's come. So when you reach a goal or whatever, or you break a goal down into smaller steps, and you've gotten some of those steps accomplished, you don't have to move on to the next thing right away. You can relish it and enjoy the accomplishments, and relax a little bit, and enjoy the fruits of your labor before moving on to the next thing. Okay, it's not all about go, go, go. It's about enjoying what you have in the current moment instead of focusing on the future so much. Not to say that the future is not important, okay? But so is the present. It's a gift. All right. With the Ace of Cups, we have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords can signify losses and wins of some kind. Okay, you could be the receiver of a loss of some sort, or perhaps you are the instigator of a loss in someone else's life. Okay, so can be about losses and wins. Perhaps something, let's see here. So perhaps you have been putting your effort and time and blood, sweat, and tears into something, and then you realize, because I'm looking at this card as well, that something wasn't for you, perhaps. Okay, and don't get too upset if things don't work out with respects to situations or relationships in your life, because the universe brings these things into your life so you can learn something, but the universe also takes things away because you are meant for something better. So don't spend too much time fretting about things that haven't worked out. If it was a job opportunity, if it was a friend group, or a loved one, or something like that, or you were pursuing some sort of business venture and it didn't work out as you planned. Okay, go with the flow, right? We're flowing here. We're flowing with the Ace of Cups. There is a new opportunity up and coming for you. So as doors close, another one will open for you. So you might not be able to see the opportunities that the universe is trying to give you if you're too focused on what hasn't worked out. Okay? And so walking away from things that didn't work out, or that no longer serve you, or that don't resonate with you, is just what you need to do, okay? You can be upset a little bit about it, but don't live in those emotions, okay? Because they're going to impede on your ability to see the opportunities that the universe is trying to give to you, okay? Because we have here with the Ace of Cups on a normal Rider-Waite deck, it's the universe holding up out a cup, and it's overflowing with potential and opportunity, okay? For spiritual contentment, for love, overflowing with potential and creativity, okay? You don't have anything to worry about, Pisces. All right, and with the Eight of Cups, yeah, and we have new opportunities being sent to you front, left, and center, if that's a saying, okay? So whatever it is you're leaving behind, there is a new opportunity here being given to you. So you not only have the Ace of Cups now, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So this can be about some sort of business venture or new job opportunity, or something that you are working on that can help you build stability and a foundation for the rest of your life moving forward. Okay, Taurus is all about planting seeds for the future, and nurturing it. You see how there's a garden here? We nurture gardens to grow to their full potential. We plant the seeds, right? And then we nurture them, give them what they need, the sunlight, the water, the fertilizer, and they can grow into a beautiful garden or plant. So what is it that you are planting during this full moon in Taurus, my dear Pisces? Because you are leaving things behind that no longer serve you, and you have this brand new exciting chapter that is going to start in your life, that is going to increase your stability, perhaps increase your finance as well, and you're going to be feeling content and satiated with what the universe is giving you. Okay, we're going to end off this reading here with a Sufi Wisdom Oracle card, okay? And it's called Simple Pleasures. How fitting is that? About needing to enjoy the present moment, right? And not just going on to the next project right away. You know what I'm saying? All right, so here is the card. They're not very specific with respects to the images, but their messages are very amazing, okay? Look for beauty look for beauty that is all around you. Someone asked the prophet, "What dost thou say concerning the things of the world?" And the prophet said, "What can I say about them? Things which are acquired with hard labor, preserved with watchfulness, and left with regret." I'm sorry. We are meant to enjoy this life in an infinite variety of ways. The more self-aware and self-accepting we become, the happier we will be. If days seem to go by before we know it, it can be because we forget to be aware and attentive to the smaller pleasures in life. Sufi wisdom softens and opens us up to love, and this includes an attitude of compassion for our own being. The Sufi master Ansari wants you to realize that you were born with potential. You already possess everything you need to enjoy life. You are protected in the loving arms of a divine creator. Stay focused to truly accept what is coming to you in this present moment. Wow. When you are faced with challenges, try and meet them with a positive attitude. Goals that bring you peace are achievable through perseverance. Dear one, inner peace or happiness is not what you have to work to achieve. They are what you experience through, trusting your higher self. They are present in every moment. To the Sufis, happiness is centered on having control of our desires, doing what we are guided to do to achieve this, and developing a proper relationship with our community. Be aware, just like the Sufis, and whisper a prayer of thanks as you awaken to the little things. So your mantra for this new moon in Taurus is, every hour of my life brings me a variety of pleasurable experiences. I am realizing they may never come again. I will accept the sweet pleasure of the gifts of the little things and live in grateful appreciation. If that's not fitting into this reading, I don't know what is. If this reading resonated with you, my dear Pisces, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if that is something that you'd like to do. You can also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your with the energies surrounding this new moon in Taurus, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I am truly grateful for this energy that you bring to me. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you have a magical new moon in Taurus. Bye.